Hello, Antares and Polaris friends.
Hi.
We are back with a video all about birds.
Birds.
So, Antares 6th graders, you guys did a weekly studies all about bird adaptations, and we talked about it. And Polaris friends, you did?
We did a video about parts of a bird, types of birds, and the vital functions of a bird.
So we thought that we'd make a video showing you some of their beak adaptations. There are two parts to this video. The first part is Miss Marina is going to have 3 minutes to investigate all of the different options and all the different food options and try to match what belong together for the Antares friends. And then the other part is her methodically going through and testing all of the different beak adaptations to their food sources to figure out what bird is which. And then she's going to do 3-part cards that we made to show you. So, buckle up.
All right, Miss Marina, before we begin, I'm going to show you what food we have here and what beaks we have.
Cool.
So right here, we have a hawk's beak and its talon. Because
what's a talon, Miss Kristen?
It's foot with really long, sharp nails that they use to hold on to their food while they either rip it into parts or before they put it in their mouth and swallow it whole. Then we have a strainer here that looks like a roseated spoonbill, which is a really beautiful pink bird, kind of like a flamingo that lives in Florida. Here we have a beak of a small songbird, like a chickadee or a sparrow. Then that one we have another type of beak that larger birds use, like a crow.
Okay.
And then we have a tube beak that had some leftover nectar in it that a hummingbird would have. We have a spear, like a heron or an egret, and then a kind of strainer beak that a duck or other water bird might have.
Okay.
And then we have a mouse made out of Play-Doh. Don't worry, not a real mouse. We have some nuts and rice that represent. So we have here is a mouse, not a real mouse, obviously made out of Play-Doh. We have nuts and rice that represent seeds. We have fish, which is pasta. We have big pasta, which represents larger fish, and the small pasta, which represents minnows or plankton, which is microscopic things that you can see with a microscope. And then we have here some nectar, which is just water and liquid watercolor. All right, Miss Marina, are you ready to rumble?
I was born ready.
She has her timer on for 3 minutes.
Oh, I'm ready.
As a reminder, Miss Marina doesn't have the vastest knowledge of birds like she does insects.
No, I do not. I will be honest, I know very little about birds.
She knows what she has explored for her Polaris lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very good at when she knows something, she keeps it in that brain of hers. Okay, Miss Marina, are you ready?
Yep.
You are going to have 3 minutes to try to match up all these things.
I'm ready.
It's going to get a little wild.
I'm ready.
All right, on your mark. Get set. Please ignore the trees that are being cut down today. Go. Go.
I'm nervous. I'm coming back to that one. I can't get it.
Oh, that's Miss Marina. Just because it worked doesn't mean that a small bird with a mouth that large, like a chickadee, would pick up a mouse.
You're right. Okay, a chickadee would pick up a...
Try something else, Miss Marina, if you don't know. Remember,
angry.
you're being timed. Yes!
Yay!
You got one!
I got one smaller fish, too.
No, that beak doesn't work so much for really, really small minnows.
Oh, but we like bigger ones? Okay,
Yeah.
I think this goes in there.
Why do you have a noodle out on the table?
You mean a fish?
Got a lot of chaotic energy.
I'm a little confused by this game.
Just keep playing.
No. You're a hummingbird. You don't eat that. No, you don't want water.
Yes, Miss Marina, you got it right. The
You want the
hummingbird drinks
nectar.
the nectar.
Okay. I'm assuming that this guy likes to do something that has holes in it. so they can strain.
Oh, Miss Marina, is that one of the words?
Strainer. 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 Strainer.
Yes.
I don't think they catch a big boy, but hey!
They can.
Look!
Yeah. Good job, Miss Marina. That one
goes in the
belongs
water,
there.
Too. Oh, I wanted that to be cooler.
Remember, you have it timed. How much time?
A minute! My pincers.
Miss Marina, you have a minute left.
No, a hawk
So
doesn't-
hawks use their talon to hold their prey with one and then rip it apart with their beak. Is that working?
Nope. Okay. Doesn't want that.
Hawks, other raptors can eat fish, so that's not completely wrong. There's a fish overboard.
Oh, but I know what my hawk friend wants.
So what is it?
His poor ear is already gone. Okay, he holds with the talon. I'll help you. No, I'm not out of time yet.
Yes, it eats the mouse. Miss Brittany, you have two more. You have two more. You have two more.
Okay, he goes there. He eats the mouse. Well, what's left of the mouse. Okay. Nuts.
Yep.
Nuts. Oh!
And you got it. Just in the nick of time.
I didn't get anything though.
Just in the nick of time. All right, can you turn your timer off and then put those with where they go?
Yes, this is the probe.
Mm-hmm. That goes with the hummingbird.
A hummingbird has a probe-like beak that they can stick into flowers for nectar.
Yep. What else we got?
A spear.
Oh, a spear. So herons and egrets and other water birds use their beak like a spear to stab fish. So that goes over there.
A shredder.
A shredder. So raptors will use their beak like a shredder. They will hold with one talon their food like an ice cream cone, and they'll use their beak to rip it apart into pieces if they don't swallow it whole.
Yeah! And then the rest goes right down the trap.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a shredder boy.
Okay, and then
go.
we have last
Cracker.
two. Cracker. Cracker goes here with our nuts and our seeds. So any bird that has a kind of like a, what you think of when you think of a bird beak, like a cardinal, a chickadee, a sparrow, they have short beaks that they use to crack open nuts and seeds. And then we have two sizes. We have the small size and the big size to show different sized beaks and different sized foods that they eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least,
We have our spear and our strainer. Just kidding, we already talked about our spear.
we
have our strainer, which
goes there.
goes here, and there's two different types of strainers
Yep.
here.
So that one would represent like a duck or something that's got a strainer in their mouth. And this one is a spoonbill, which is a type of bird that lives in Florida. That literally its beak looks like that. And it will pick up food and
Fish.
just like that.
Fishies.
All right, Miss Marina.
That was fun.
You did it. Congratulations.
Thank you. And now I need my coffee.
You drink your coffee, and we're gonna work on this for Polaris.
Hello, friends. So Miss Marina has asked me to join her in explaining to you all about the bird beaks and food today because I know birds like Miss Marina knows insects. So I wanted to show you what we have here. There are some trees being cut down, so please excuse the racket. So here we have what is representing a hawk's talon, which is its foot, and its beak. And I chose two different objects because a lot of birds of prey, which is a bird that eats live creatures, usually uses multiple adaptations to help it catch and hold and eat its food. So our hawk here, Miss Marina, would it drink nectar?
It would not drink nectar.
Would it
That's for another bird.
eat seeds and nuts?
No.
No. It might eat fish. Some birds of prey do eat fish. Osprey and eagles do. A lot of the time, actually, eagles will pilfer or steal the fish osprey catch.
What?
Osprey are beautiful black and white birds that hang out over water, and they will dive in with my talon. they'll scoop up, and then the eagle will come and rip it from them.
That's so mean.
And then take it back to their nest.
Wow.
So yes, but we're not going to talk about the fish today. This one got away. We're going to talk about this mouse here that I made out of Play-Doh.
Uh-oh. Something tells me that mouse isn't gonna be a mouse for very long.
So what would happen is our bird of prey would be flying
Oh.
up in
Wait.
the
Again.
air. This bird of prey would be flying up in the air, and it would. Some birds can hover, like kestrels, which are really cute small falcons. They can hover in the air and then go.
Oh.
Or they'll fly and they'll see it with their eyes, and they scoop it up with their talons and they fly away.
No.
And then they go perch somewhere. Sometimes it's on a phone wire. Sometimes it's on a fence. Sometimes it's in a tree. And they'll hold the mouse like an ice cream cone in one talon. And then they would use their beak and they would rip pieces off.
Oh.
And then go, and they flip it up, and then they catch it in their mouth, and then they swallow it down. Owls, though, would take this whole mouse and just go, and just put it right in its mouth and
Miss
swallow
Kristen,
it
what would they do? Are you gonna do it?
No, this is not our Play-Doh. This is our neighbor's.
That's the reason why you're not gonna eat it, because it's not ours.
Yeah. Don't eat Play-Doh, kids. It's not good for you. But anyway, so this obviously is a sad mouse now, but it would swallow it whole, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to put our shredder beak and talon away. So next, we're going to do fish.
Oh, are those fish?
Yes. So we have our really nice blue water and our fish. So we have large fish, which are the big penne pasta, and the small fish, like minnows, which is the small orzo, but also kind of representing zooplankton or phytoplankton, which is microscopic, teeny tiny plants and animals that are released when they're the babies of lots of bigger animals, and they start out super teeny tiny, and then they grow and grow and grow. But lots of strainer fish or filter feeders will actually eat this as food. So the first thing we have is a spear. So a great blue heron or an egret might use a spear beak. And what they would do is they would wade on top of the water, or they'd stand on top of the water, and then when they saw a fish swim by, they would stab it.
Oh, Miss Kristen.
Like that. Or scoop it with it's okay. Scoop it with its spear. Okay. Another thing would be like a strainer. So there's an actual bird that lives in Florida called a roseated spoonbill, and it looks like a spoon, doesn't it, Miss Marina?
It does look like a spoon.
And what it does is it takes its spoonbill and it goes in the water and it just scoops up. It just scoops up as much food as it can. Now, sometimes if you saw what happened to me, I didn't catch something, and that's okay, because not every time they go to eat something is successful. Sometimes
that's kind of sad.
It doesn't work. Sometimes their fish are too fast for them, so they have to switch up their tactics. If you saw me, I went like this, and it didn't really work the first time, and then I kind of like went around and scooped up, and I got a lot more.
Oh, and a big boy.
And a big boy. So that's our strainer and our spear. Put those to the side with our noodle fish. The next, we have crackers. Not like Triscuits. Not like Ritz. We have crackers. So we have a big cracker and a little cracker. So this one represents small songbirds like chickadees or cardinals or sparrows. And they have a small beak that's kind of stout, and they use it like this to pick up small seeds and nuts and then crack them in their beak. Oh, this is harder than it looks.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Well, it's not easy being a bird. So, you know, what can you say? So they pick up their thing and then they take it back to their nest, or they take it to wherever they're going to eat it, and they are better at
Miss
it than
Kristen,
I am.
Just get the seed already.
And then they crack it. the cracker. Better than this does.
Yeah.
This would not make a great beak.
Makes sense.
This one is bigger. This would be like a crow. And they would...
Kristen, I'm scared.
Oh, it's very soft. This is some old trail mix.
Ew.
Very soft. Maybe an almond. Maybe not an almond. Maybe
A peanut. Peanuts are softer.
I'm really good at this. I would not make a good bird.
That's exciting.
So then they would crack up the little pieces into smaller pieces and eat it. So that's our cracker bird. Put that to the side.
We only have 2 things left, Miss Kristen.
They must go together, Miss Marina.
That they do, Miss Kristen.
We have a hummingbird. Hummingbirds are the cutest, sweetest little birds in all of the world. I think, personally. They are super teeny tiny. They're smaller than this glass. And they have really long beaks that they use to suck up like a straw. So they would go... And it goes, oh, wow, that's a really beautiful flower. It's in the shape of a cone. That's perfectly shaped for my long beak. And it goes, and it lands on the flower edge, and then it goes... And then it sucks up the nectar. So, Miss Marina, you okay?
I'm fine.
Did you get so enamored by the hummingbird that you lost?
I have no words. I'm so excited about that.
So, I do have something I want to talk about with hummingbirds. This is a probe
Yes, it
style
is.
beak. But hummingbirds are really beautiful, if you've seen one before. And lots of people in the summertime put out hummingbird feeders, which are like little containers of what look like red liquid. And did you know what, Miss Marina?
What?
That liquid is actually really bad for hummingbirds. It's got dye in it, and the dye makes them sick. So if you wanted to put out a hummingbird feeder in your yard, all you have to do is Google how to make hummingbird food, which is just sugar and water, a simple syrup, and you put it in there, and it doesn't hurt the hummingbird. It makes it really happy. So, like I said, we have our probe. We have our talon and our beak. Shredding beak, some would say. We have a spoon for a spoonbill. We have a spear. And we have some crackers. So, in a minute, but not yet, you will see a video that explains how our 3-part cards work. And Miss Marina is going to tell you how she wants you to do a follow-up. You can. That's me.
Okay, Polaris, so now that Miss Kristen has finished going through, thank you, Miss Kristen, by the way.
You're very welcome.
She's finished going through the different types of beaks for different birds. Your job is to record what she talked about. So one option to record would be to use these as 3-part cards. Okay, there will be a picture uploaded on the Google Drive under birds in the culture folder. And you can cut them out and glue them into your composition notebook. You may also make your own if you'd like. And so you can draw your own picture, you can write what kind of beak it is, and then you can also write down the definitions of each beak. Either way, be creative with it. If you want to do something else, you're absolutely welcome to do something else as well. And I'd be excited to hear what else you think of. Otherwise, we're all done with this lesson, and I really want to say thank you again to Miss Kristen. Is that the mouse?
No.
I want to say thank you again to Miss Kristen because this video probably wouldn't be possible without her. So
Look
thank
for
you.
another one where I'm going to talk to you all about cool birds you can see here in Chicago and what they sound like.
Thanks, Miss Kristen. Bye, friends.
Bye.
Ha! You're not...